Hi, just a progress video. I've been working hard on my home recording studio being constructed behind me, as you would have seen in the past videos. Well, at the moment I have covered all of the panels of the outside frame, so the whole building has been covered with 12mm plywood panels all the way to the top. I have also just installed a couple of the roof beams as well, just to try it out to make sure that I've got everything correct. And before I go ahead with the roof, what I wanted to do is hopefully make it waterproof. So I'm just about getting my thermosil put all around the building. That will protect the plywood from the elements, rain and sun and so on, until the cladding goes on top of it. So it's been a very hard day, and I'm working really hard because there's a forecast of rain and the wind is already picking up. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get the wrapping done before the rain comes in. So I'll show you very briefly where things are at. So as you can see behind me, all the walls are done. That's just a brace there to actually keep the wall straight. We'll actually put some of the beams up there. You can see the beams over there. There's about 4 of them there I put in. So I need to cut more and do more. So I'm just about trying to get all of the wrapping done. So yeah, I thought I'll do a quick video to keep you guys posted where things are at. And let's have a quick look inside of it as well. So as you can see, this is inside now. This frame here is the internal frame. It's just waiting, just sitting there waiting to be mounted, but that's not going to stay there. That's actually going to move all the way there. The tiny gap on the side here, about just over an inch. I think it's about 20 millimeters or so. So this is pretty much the inside of it now, and hopefully it'll be ready by Christmas. I don't know, I can't promise. I'm working hard at it. Not being a carpenter makes it really hard, making sure that everything is correct, and I am always sort of getting confronted with some technical issues, things that, even though I cut it precisely on, measure it twice, cut it once precisely, but for some reason, I guess it's wood, it keeps bending, it just doesn't go straight, and everything is doesn't turn out as precise as I wanted to. But I think that's, everything is within tolerance. It's for sure, it's definitely in tolerance. So yeah, so that's the 3 beams up there. They're being mounted. There's going to be some nuggings in between as well to hold it, and then I will still have 12mm plywood on top on the roof, and then there'll be a sarking on top of the plywood to keep all the rain out and the moisture out, and then I'll have a corrugated iron ColourBond steel roofing on top of that. And obviously the ceiling again is separate from the roof. So yeah, well, I'm quite proud of what I have achieved so far. Single-handedly building this. I only had few help putting the panels up, half a day help with my brother-in-law, because there's no way I'll be able to put the plywoods in myself alone. I did try one panel and that wasn't going anywhere. So he just came around. I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Nothing much." So give me a hand. So it was quite, it was great that he could give me a hand as well. And also a couple of my sons will be able to come and give me a hand holding things again as well, because I only got 2 hands, and so some of the things you got to hold it. You need 2 people. It's impossible to do it with 1 hand. So yeah, it's definitely a 2 people job, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
But to nail the last nails on the beams that I've just been putting up, so that will pretty much give me all the beams going across. So I'm just about to do the last nails. And I have 1 nail to spare, and that concludes all the roof beams. On to the next stage. Well, all the roof beams have been done, and I just came into realization as I was looking at my back internal wall that I've actually did a stuff up. It looks like I've actually miscalculated and have put the studs at wrong distance apart. It's not a major issue, it's not a big issue, but basically some of my studs, especially the outer ones, are not 600 millimeters to the center. They're actually less. That's only because I've forgotten to add or subtract the corners because they get mounted. So as they get mounted, you lose the corner bit, and I've actually forgotten to calculate that bit, and now the studs are less than 600, just the outer ones. The rest are fine, the rest are on 600 to the center. I mean, it's a slight issue, but nothing major. I guess I can always, you know, when I'm putting the gyprocs or the drywalls in, I can use centerpiece first and then the sides and get it chopped off, rather than being, you know, 1200, 1200, 1200. It'll be 1200 in the middle, a bit less on that side and a bit less on that side, and that will work out. So yeah, even with the AutoCAD drawing and measurements, you know, you can still make some mistakes, and it's possible, but hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. I mean, the only things at the back wall, and that's where my desk will be sitting, are the 2 power points. So hopefully I'll mark it on the drywall where the power points are, and when they go into the studs, they'll be at the right locations. Other than that, it's all good, and that's it for today. The rest of the work will continue tomorrow. Cheerio.